happy 8th of October. How are you all today? I hope that you're all doing well and that you've been having a really, really lovely week so far. I am feeling a bit more perky today. You'll have to excuse the light. It is dreadful. It's really dull outside. In fact, it's raining. So yeah, natural light's not with me today, and I have an overhead light, which isn't the best flattering of lights. Also, my cold sore on my nose. It's healing, but obviously it's at that awkward stage where it's just a bit gross. So I am trying my best to make it as beautiful as possible, but that's impossible. So never mind. Please bear with me on that front. But yes, I am feeling a bit better. I'm still under the weather, but I do feel like I've got a bit more about me today, which is fantastic. I had a really long sleep last night, went to bed nice and early, so that was really, really appreciated. I also was very well behaved, and I sewed in all my ends on my mystery knit along. Can you believe it? I'm going to step back a bit because that light is horrendous. Oh, that's a bit better, isn't it? Oh, cowering in the corner here. Yeah, so I sewed in all the ends of my mystery knit along. I'm so excited. Only clue one, obviously, but that's the best I've behaved with in terms of ends on a mystery knit along ever, so I'm really, really happy and proud of myself. I also did some more work on my Tomas Pullover last night. Not a lot, but I've done a bit more work, and yeah, I'm still not at the stage where I'm happy to block it yet, but I'm getting there. And then this morning I picked up this. So for those of you who have been with me for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, you will hopefully remember this. This is my Land of Sweets Cowl by Helen Stewart. And I've picked it up again and I've started working on it a bit more. So really happy to have picked it up. Here it is. It looks so jazzy, doesn't it? So this is using the yarn from Siobhan's Crafts from her advent calendar from 2023. So last year's Merry and Bright. And I love it. I do absolutely love it. I'll show you it a bit better tomorrow, a bit better later, because it is currently nearly 8:30, so I really need to get my lunch done for work. Again, I've done some work this morning, waited until the sun sort of rises, and then I head out to work about 8:45 to get there for 9:30. I don't know why I like to simulate how the clock looks, but yes, we all know. We all know. But yes, so that is my plan again today. It is my last day in the office. Tomorrow is my flexi day. So Wednesday is my flexi day, and I tend to work from home if I have the work, which I do because I picked it up last night. Yes, on my way home from work. So I have a lot of work, thankfully. So I will be cracking on with that tomorrow alongside having the boiler fitted. So again, tomorrow's video might not be the best, but I'm going to try, as I said, I'm going to try my best to do some stuff and film some stuff for you. Today, as I said, off to the office shortly. My arm, whew, it's having issues this time lately. Hang on, let me change arms again. It's not really helpful, is it? I think this arm's more shaky though. Hang on. We're changing back. Oh, and you saw my hand. My apologies. Anyway, plan this morning. Again, it's a bit monotonous, but I need to make my lunch. Pack my bag. My bag's pretty much packed actually because it's packed from yesterday. Make my lunch. I need to put on a pair of socks because I'm currently barefoot. I have a lovely pair of knitted socks that I'm going to wear today. Keep my toes nice and warm. And then I'm going to head off to the office for a few hours, and then I will be back to do a little bit more stuff. But I don't know how much I'll be able to get done, but I'll see. And I will take you along as much as I can. So I will check back with you all in a little bit. Good afternoon, everyone. I am back from work and I am not as tired as I was yesterday. I might still have an early night though. We shall see how we go. But yes, I am home. So I'm going to sit down in front of the TV. I'm going to chill. I'm going to watch some TV. I'm not quite sure what yet, but my plan is to sit and knit and just enjoy my afternoon, really. Yes, that's the plan. I am wearing a MemiMakes sweater. I wore this to work. I wore it yesterday as well, but I just wasn't wearing it, I don't think, when I got home. But anyway, this is the Dartmoor sweater by Cadre, and it is one of my favourites. I wear it all the time, although I am actually quite warm in it now, so it's probably going to come off. So I'm going to get in my comfies, and as I said, I'm going to sit and knit for a bit. I haven't really done much, obviously, because I've been at work in the office. Today has been grim. If you're here in the UK, you may have experienced the delightful rain that we've been having all throughout the day. The sun has come back out at the minute, so it's quite nice. But yeah, it's been a pretty dismal day. But yeah, sorry. Oh, excuse me. There was me saying, oh, I feel more awake, and I'm yawning. My apologies. But yes, I don't know if I'm going to do some cross stitch actually. I'm not sure. I did work on my Land of Sweets cowl. You saw that this morning, so I'll show you that properly this afternoon when I am closing out the video. And yeah, there's not really a massive amount to update you with really, other than work was busy. I am tired, but as I said, I'm feeling a bit, it feels like there's a bit more about me today, so I feel like I am slowly turning a corner, which is fantastic. I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I've got a couple of things to do this afternoon. I need to prepare the kitchen for the boiler man, because that is where the boiler is. So I need to basically move the microwave, move everything out, gut from under the sink, move a lot of stuff. But I might do that in the morning actually, I'm not sure yet. But the kitchen needs a thorough clean, because yes, it needs a clean. And yeah, I think I'm just going to dump everything in the living room for now, because there's not really anywhere else to put it. He doesn't need the living room, so yeah, we'll just move all the stuff into the living room. He has complete free reign, and he has loads of room once I've moved everything, so that's good. That's the plans for tomorrow. So yeah, I'll probably do a video in the morning. I might pop out, I'm not sure yet. And then yeah, I've got to make my lunch as well for tomorrow, and I need to fill my giant bottle of water. I think it's in the kitchen. I need to fill my giant bottle of water with water, because he did say that he will need to turn the water off for a while, so that's fine. I can deal with that, it's all good. I'll fill the kettle, fill my giant water bottle, and it'll all be good. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to sit, I'm going to watch TV, and I'm just going to knit for a bit, and then I will check back with you in a bit with my final check-in. Speak to you in a bit. Everyone, I am back for my final check-in of today. As you saw a little bit ago, I have been getting really cozy and lovely and warm and toasty on the sofa, and I did a bit of knitting and that is where I'm going to go back to once I have finished filming here, editing and uploading and all of that good stuff. That's my plan. I am currently watching Once Upon a Time. I started re-watching it a little while ago. I can't remember how long ago, but it was quite a while ago. Got distracted, but I am back on the case and I am watching it again. What am I on? I am on... Ooh, I can't actually read that from here. I'm not sure, but I'm a couple of seasons in now, which is really good. If you have seen Once Upon a Time, I am currently in King Arthur's kingdom. So that will give you an idea of where I am. I've seen it once before, the whole series, but I like to re-watch series that I really like every so often. So yeah, that's what's happening at the minute. Anyway, how are we all? I hope you've all had a really good day. I know I have already asked you, but I'm asking you again because yeah, I just fancy asking how you're doing. I am still in my lovely Dartmoor sweater by Cadry, and I can actually turn around now and show you. It's the sweater with this beautiful I-cord edging along the back of the shoulders. It's gorgeous. I absolutely adore this sweater, and it has a tubular bind off, which I absolutely adore. Tubular bind off on here, around the collar, and also on the bottom. Really, really lovely. And it's really cozy, really warm. I just love this sweater, and it's perfect for this time of year. Perfect. So, right, I am going to show you a couple of things. But before I do, I want to tell you about a delivery that's going to be coming. I can't remember too much off the top of my head because I ordered it a little while ago, and it was the pre-order from Moonlight Fibre, and she basically dyed up some absolutely beautiful princess yarn. So it's called the Princess Collection, and there's fluff, that's probably my mohair, but she basically dyed up a couple of different princesses, and the yarn was absolutely stunning. So I can't remember exactly what I put in my order, but I have a couple of skeins of yarn coming from Moonlight Fibres, and those will be coming hopefully soon because I've had the dispatch notification today, so I'm super excited. Hopefully by Friday, if all delivers okay, I should be able to show you the yarn, so I'm really excited about that. I have also been trying so hard to resist. Toft have had an update, their Halloween update. I love Halloween, and last year they did the mystery kits. So it was a trick or treat kit, and there were 3 different designs. They were toadstools, and I've made them all now. You will have seen them in my podcasts, and I absolutely loved them. And I bought all 3 kits because, well, why not? I loved them. And yeah, Toft have done it again. They've done another trick or treat pattern, but there are 6 of them this time, and they are toffee apples. They're all different types of toffee apples with the stick, and I'm just trying my best to resist. The only reason I am resisting is because with this big thing that's happening, potentially, that I'm being very mysterious about, I do need to save some pennies because of that. So I'm in 2 minds as to whether or not to get these kits or not. I always give myself a yarn budget. Every month I set aside money, and that is specifically just for purchasing yarn. I have enough to get the kits. I do have enough. And it is my pocket money technically. So I'm trying to convince myself here. And I also really, really wanted the Toft Quarterly magazine for autumn because it had that really lovely blanket that was a crochet along. I really, really like that blanket. So yeah, I am ridiculously tempted. So the next time you see me, I may have already purchased them all. There's no helping me sometimes, but I can't think of anything else that I can use that yarn budget on, really. Well, I can actually. I can think of many things. But yeah, at this point in time, I'm like, it is my favourite time of year, and I'm trying to convince myself, but also trying to convince myself not to. I'm resisting so far, but how long that's going to hold out, who knows. Anyway, that's all to do with purchases, potential purchases and purchases. So I'm super excited about the Moonlight Fibre ones because Moonlight Fibre is a new dyer to me. I've not purchased off them before, so I'm super excited to get this yarn because honestly, I cannot wait to show you it. It is stunning. If you haven't seen it, it blew my little mind, let's put it that way. So I am very, very, very excited. Right, okay, so we're going to get stuck in and we're going to get started with, I mean, I showed you this yesterday, but I have done some work on it, so I'll quickly show you it now. This is the Tomas Pullover. That's the pen on the floor. Oh my goodness, honestly. Whew. This is the Tomas Pullover by Hohi Locatelli, and as you will all very much know by now, I'm just working on a sleeve. And I've done all the short rows for the sleeve, so now it's just a matter of knitting the sleeve. I still am not comfortable about this sleeve, so half of me feels like I might just put this on a barber cord, pick up the stitches for the other sleeve, but do it in the size up, because to me that just looks a bit small. I know I've said this all along, it just looks and feels a bit small. And I just don't feel comfortable. Also, my apologies, if you can hear some sort of running water or tapping, it is chucking it down outside. There's not a lot I can do about that. It's just a miserable day, really. It's the UK. In autumn, it tends to be what happens. But anyway, so that's what I'm half tempted to do, is to pick up, as I say, the stitches on this side and do the next size up's sleeve, because I'm just not comfortable with this one. For me personally anyway, but that is what I'm thinking. This pattern, honestly, I am the highs and lows with this pattern, but I'm really pleased that I am actually persevering with it. So I've got mohair in my nose. Isn't that just fantastic? If it's not a cold, it's mohair. Right, okay, or hay fever, one of the two. The next item that I'm going to show you is the gorgeous, you saw this morning. This is my Land of Sweets Cowl by Helen Stewart, and you can just about see here the gorgeous lace work that's been going on throughout. There's different stitches that are happening, so there's some purling and knitting here. There are a lot of sections that are just knitted sections, but basically, this is a advent project, so it's a cowl and it uses 24 mini skeins. But the nice thing about this cowl, and the reason why I've made this cowl in this particular yarn, is that Helen notes in the pattern that you need about 8 grams of yarn per colour. So for me that was perfect, because what I had was the absolutely gorgeous Siobhan's Crafts Advent Calendar from 2023, which was Merry and Bright. These are the remaining colours, and they were 10 gram minis. So this is perfect for it. I really don't mind that the colours are blending. Some of them are blending, some of them aren't. Some of them it's a real big jump, but I absolutely love it. And this is just going to give me that nice hit of colour when the days are gloomy and grim outside. Perfect timing for it. So yeah, I've just been working on that, and you will have seen, if I put the right footage in, you will have seen that I've just changed the colour. So I am now on colour 16, and what I'm doing with the leftovers is I'm making a magic knot ball. My idea with this magic knot ball then is to make a pair of mismatching socks. I think it's going to be fantastic. So that is what I'm going to do, because as you can see, this is 15 of the colourways, and there's quite a lot left from making this cowl. So that's the plan with this, and I'm really excited to do those socks because I think they're going to look really, really nice, and they're going to match my cowl. It's going to be perfect. But yes, that is what I'm doing with the leftovers. So yeah, I mean, those are all the colours that are left. You can see them just about in there, and it's just fantastic. I am so happy with it, and the pattern is absolutely brilliant. I do highly recommend it. It's just, I love it, absolutely gorgeous, and I'm getting there slowly, slowly, slowly. Oh, I don't really need to show you this, but I'll show you it anyway. So this is where I got to the last time I showed you in a podcast. So I have done a decent amount. Last night I did a little bit in bed, and then this morning I did the rest of this colour, so colour 15, and then I've started, as you saw, on colour 16, which is this one. A really nice colour, this one. So yeah, really excited. And also, on the vein of Advents, I have had the first email from one of the Advent yarn dyers that I've purchased an Advent from. I've had an email from them just to double check that the address is all still the same, because they're going to start sending out the Advents. So I always forget it's this time of year that Advents start to appear. So really excited, and I can't wait to show you the advents. I'm obviously not going to open them, but I'm going to show you the box and such, and oh, it's so exciting. Oh, I love this time of year. It's my favourite time of year. Let me know below what time of year is your favourite. It's definitely autumn/winter for me. I know that's hogging 2 seasons there, but just as the seasons change, I think it's gorgeous. And the build up to Christmas, I know it's the dreaded Christmas word, but I love Christmas and I love the build up. So this time of year is just, I'm all about it. I know I get ill, but you know, you have to take some hits with the pros, right? Anyway, the lovely Land of Sweets Cowl by Helen Stewart. Okay, so the final item that I'm going to show you. Now, you did see this yesterday, but there's slight progress, and this will be the last time I show it you before Thursday, when I can start working on it again. So, massive spoiler warning. I am about to show the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. I have completed Clue 1 completely. All the ends are sewn in. I think I told you that this morning, but I just feel like telling you again because I'm so proud of myself. But yes, I am about to show you the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along Go Go Dynamo Clue 1, and massive spoiler warning. All right, so here we go. Are you ready for this? You're going to be so proud of me, honestly. I cannot believe. Who am I? What is going on? But here we go. Look at this, right? Okay, we'll start at one end because it's really hard to hold. There we go. No ends, no ends. Here we go. Go a bit further along. No ends. So excited. And again, further along. No ends. Oh. Now, obviously there's 2 ends here, but that's just because they are live at the minute. But there we go. And again, no ends. Check me out. I am so proud of myself. I cannot believe it, but I am going to be so thankful to my past self because of doing this, because yeah, it is such a nightmare at the end of a mystery knit along, tying in all those ends. It drives me up the wall. So I'm really pleased that I've done that. Hopefully, is this a new... No, it's definitely not a new me. I am still not a fan of ends, but I'm so proud of myself. And there it is, with no ends. Isn't that exciting? So, Clue 1, all done, super excited, and I am very excited to start Clue 2 on Thursday. And I'm wondering where we're going to go from. Obviously, these stitches are still live, so I'm wondering if we're going to carry on a bit more with some more bubble stitch before we go into something else, so building off this long edge. I am still convinced, and I think one of you agreed with me in the comments below, that we are possibly going to be building off this end too. I do feel like we will be building off this end as well at some point because, yeah, as I say, I-cord seems to be what Stephen edges things with, and we've got no I-cord along this top edge. So, I don't know, could be totally wrong. Could have totally missed the mark, but that is my theory. Plus, I'm dreading the fact that these stitches are going to get more and more. There's a lot of stitches already, but hey, well, not dreading. I'm excited regardless. But yes, so there we are, everybody. This is the last time you will see it until Thursday. So no more spoilers will be coming in the next couple of days. So how exciting. And it also means that I can crack on with some other stuff, which is always fun. I would like to pick up my cross stitch again because the Witchy Way, the final clue of the Witchy Way is coming out. So the Witchy Way is a cross stitch by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. It was a sew along, stitch along. Oh, always confuses me. I think it's a stitch along. Stitch along by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. It was their, I suppose, autumn one, if you will, because they just started teasing things for their Christmas one, and that looks really nice as well. But I'm not going to get that. I'm happy with the Witchy Way. It is completely up my street. So yeah, I need to find out. Bear with me a minute, actually. I'm going to quickly grab it and show you. All right, I'm back. I've grabbed my cross stitch, and this is the Witchy Way by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. There you are, Caterpillar Cross Stitch. And when did this start? This started on the first part was released on the 17th of July. And then every month we had another pattern release update. And the final one, oh, it's today. No, it's tomorrow. I thought it was the 9th today. Okay, so that's even more reason that I need to start working on it again. So part 4, which is the final part, is going to be released tomorrow, which is the 9th of October, and I'm really behind. So it is in this absolutely gorgeous bag, and this bag is by the absolutely wonderful Anne of Toby Knits. She gifted me this bag, and honestly, I am so still over the moon about it. It is gorgeous. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. It's just fantastic. And the great thing about this bag as well, Anne did promise me that it would fit the giant hoop, and it does, like a glove, because it is in here. There it is. So I will show you my progress on the Witchy Way. There you are. That's all I've done. This was part 1, so the Bat Tavern was part 1, and then the Potion Shop was part 2. Is that right? Potion Shop was part 2, I believe. Yes, it was. Potion Shop was part 2. Got a really, really dribbly nose now, which is always fun. And then part 3 was this, which is, I have to hold it back here because this is the pattern, but you can get an idea. So it was the Spell Shop, which is the other side of the Bat Tavern. So it'll be this side of the Bat Tavern. And it also includes like a moon and a couple of clouds and stuff like that. So that is part 3. So part 4, because looking at the teaser image, it looked like there were 5 buildings. So we've got part 1, part 2, and part 3 is going to be a building here. So the other 2 buildings are obviously going to be in part 4. So yeah, there it is though. I love this. I do. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's right up my street. There's no back stitch on this, so it makes it just that little bit easier. And when you get the PDF emailed to you, you get it in both the black and white version and the colour version. So you've got the option of which you prefer to use. So it's really, really helpful, really good. I've got all the thread somewhere. There we go. All the thread is here. It's a bit of a mess now, but the colour palette is gorgeous, isn't it? Really, really lovely palette that. Loved it. And I paid a little bit extra and I got the needle minder, which is on a totally different cross stitch, but it was a little glow in the dark ghost and it's gorgeous. But yeah, perhaps I need to get a wiggle on with this really, because it is so long and I am totally behind. And I would like it finished along with another cross stitch that I need to finish for August. No, not August. Oh my gosh, what is happening? My brain has all of a sudden gone, no, we are done for the day. So I'm going to listen to my brain. I'm going to put this away. And because I do actually need to do some sorting for the Boiler Man, so that I've decided I'm going to do some sorting and moving for the Boiler Man tonight, because future me will thank me. So if I can get that done tonight, that's going to be good. But yes, so enough of my waffle. Those are some of the things I would like to do. And yeah, I am going to leave that there. So thank you so much for watching. As always, it really does mean the world to me. I hope that you do have an absolutely wonderful rest of the day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.